Excuse me again, and now we can start with the painting.
You must make me beautiful.
Yes, of course, but you must keep still.
How boring you are. And now, make my lips bigger.
I will. I have to stay still.
And make my eyelashes longer.
I will do everything you want, but you must remain in your place and act like a woman, not like a sailor.
Have you finished yet?
One moment, I met the particulars. You must be patient.
Come on, I'm pinning my arm.
Okay, I finished. Do you like it?
Oh, it's exactly like me. I put up with your very demanding attitude for all this time. But it was worth the effort. Thank you, Aunt Sorbin.
Guten Tag, my lady.
Guten Tag, Aunt Sorbin.
Your Majesty?
What do you have for me now?
Your Majesty, it's a portrait of a very beautiful woman. You know her very well. She's your future wife, Anne of Cleves. How does she look in your eye?
She's so beautiful. I will love her for sure.
Your Majesty, I'm happy to hear it. Look at her lips. She has pucker lips and very long eyelashes. She's a woman of character who leaves a strong impression wherever she passes.
I totally agree with you, Open. I can't wait to meet her.
After some time, they met each other. But on that day, their expectations weren't exactly met, but rather turned upside down. Anyway, they got married. But after a few months, they divorced.
I never expected to have a wife like her. Thinking about it, I wasn't myself. I just couldn't see her worth. As a perfect German, she was selfish, with a wild character and terribly stubborn. Furthermore, she was too curious, and she liked risking her life in foolishness. In the darkest places of the court, she was about to discover my older wife's death, and soon she would have done the same act.
But fortunately, it doesn't mean so.
No, we got divorced after some months, and never seen her since.
Fortunately, you didn't kill her.
I could have done it. And look at me. The one who's dying is me now.
God will forgive you and always love you. Don't worry about it.
I don't give a damn about God. I am the king!
God doesn't want this arrogance. I will go now to the church to pray for you.
The night falls on the kingdom, and another day of the royal life comes to an end.
Good morning, Your Highness.
My dear, come on, sit next to me. Let's talk like we used to do in better times.
My king, it hurts to see you in such miserable condition.
Well, that inevitably has to come. You know, Margaret, when someone is about to pass away, you always remember about the good times, but also the bad ones you have to face.
You surely had many troubles in your life.
Yes, but when I see you, I can suddenly envision all my wives died wisely by you.
Oh, it has been a pleasure for me, and I'll do it 100 times again for you, my lord.
Please, tell me more about them.
They were surely different from each other, but still very strong and clever. Every one of them cared about my advice. Apart from a young Catherine, gorgeous, but stubborn as a mule.
God, what a deceiving woman.
But she loved her anyways.
Every time our eyes met, my heart skipped a bit. But when I realized she was betraying me, the first thing that came to my mind was, you must kill her! And so I did.
I remember one moment in particular.
Here, my girl. I brought you a gift to brighten your day. It's a dress. Wear it. And then come to my room. I want to see how it fits.
Thank you, my lord. I'll join you shortly.
I saw the thing with the gift paper. Have you received it yet?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, you didn't like it? I chose it for you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I must go.
Am I annoying you that much?
To be honest, yeah, you're kind of annoying. Anyway, I don't have time for this. Actually, I was heading to a party before you entered my room uninvited.
Don't you dare speak to me in that tone. You're nothing but a child that I'm trying to help, but you don't seem to care.
Well, you're not helping me. You're just making me run late to the party.
You think you're still going to the party? You're grounded.
Are you ready for the party?
Who are you?
And now you're probably wondering, who is she?
Well, we want to introduce the greatest tamale maker of the court.
Well, she will have Catherine beheaded. After all, it's what a best friend should do.
Desiring for this.
Oh no, she's not going.
Bernard is dead.
I am the one who should keep the queen away from people like you, so now leave immediately.
Thanks for the offer, but I think I'll be staying.
Back to what I was saying, I think you must be more polite with the people around you. You're the queen.
Luke was talking. Exactly. I'm the queen, and I will do what I want with whoever I want to do it with. And I'm not changing, especially for a jealous old hag like you. Listen to your queen, old hag.
You can behave as you wish. But having so many lovers won't bring you a fairy tale ending. And I know how many of them you have. You can't hide them all under your bed.
You're right. This one can't handle it any longer. There isn't much space down here. Come by, join the meeting.
Oh no, you've gone way too far with that. If you keep this up, the king will find out soon enough.
Can't wait for that day to come. Let's get beheaded together.
I am trying to protect you, but if you don't care, fine. Go to your ridiculous party. I'm leaving.
Enough. Worry about your own head landing in a bucket. Leave. You heard her. Build the door.
What a singular character Catherine was.
She thought she could hide her secret from the whole court. Anyway,
It's the 28th of January, 1547, and our beloved king is still on his deathbed.
but everyone knows what's going to happen.
He will die! Catherine! Catherine! Come here!
I'm here, my king.
My condition is getting worse and worse every day. And I think that my time in her has come to an end.
Didn't even think about that.
Catherine, I love you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
We both know that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. I don't love you now, and I will never love you. You have never loved anyone except yourself. If you really loved me, you would never have obliged me to this life. I don't want to be your nurse anymore.
Trust me, I won't last long.
I don't care about you, just as you don't care about me.
Catherine, please. I really care about you.
No, you don't. And don't try to convince me.
Why are you doing this to me? Would that be so difficult to pretend for a few more days?
Yes, because it was not my choice. Eric, you must understand that I loved another man, and you stole me from his loving arms just to make me your nurse.
You weren't obligated to stay with me if you didn't want to.
Yes, I was. I didn't want to meet the fate of your other wife.
Please, Captain, that was a different situation.
Yes, it was. The only thing that did not change is you. You will always remain the filthy beast that executed at 16 years old.
Stop right here, if you don't want to be the next one.
There's the area you used to know. Your sweet words don't fool me.
I don't know what to say. Knowing that you think such things about me is even more painful than death itself.
I will take care of you until the day of your death, because I made a promise in front of God. But if God really loves me, that day will come very soon.
Stop right here. Jeffrey, come back!
Catherine was not a passion person.
She was forced to take care of Henry as a nurse more than a wife.
It's time. I can feel it. Damn you all!
That's right. We couldn't let him say the last word, not tonight.
Might have thought it was the bee's knees, but there aren't too many other wives in history as famous as we are.
Yes, there might have been 6 of us, but you ask most people what became of us, and they will probably be able to tell you.
Divorced, beheaded,
Died, divorced,
beheaded,
survived.
Separated from your child. When Harry banished me from court, Mary and I never saw each other again. Imagine how difficult that was for me. And how hard was it for me having to learn in these last years. At least you, Catherine, at the man at his best. He was, I hear, quite handsome once upon a time. He was well past his sell-by days by the time I married him.
Have none of you got a kind word to say for your husband? I loved him until my death.
You might not have done it if you had sent to that grave, just because it didn't give him a son.
Well, it was rather rude to me at first, but he was very generous in leaving me in peace and with my head attached to my shoulders.
You were left in peace at Heather Castle, my family home. Pardon me if I'm not smiling.
Ladies, let us not bicker among ourselves. We should not punish each other for the wrongs that were done to us. It seems to me we all had a difficult time. Being married to Henry VIII was certainly no bed of roses.
Let us all be thankful we died with dignity, which is more than can be said for Henry. Thank goodness none of us ended up as idiots as that.
Here. So now we must let the old monster rest in peace.